Abusua ya makwa abasonko so eba POG Media ene yede meko highway so highway ne de ensem bebre so ayen so ya gye atum se yebe me abedwafo no ahu de eko ene de eba na dan na eko so ewo highway ne so eye Hopeson adoye ena aba abonten ede ensem bi abetu dwa ne nsem odi abetu dwa no ono de Japana na o expose achemfo na enya asem keto akwa na o ka bibi se na nsen no achemfo no ekase eye NDC for na amount strategy a chama wontumi kwa aka se eye Professor Jina na opoku agema ono na tro sa book na eye ensem bebre na we na Hopeson enduabo bi a ode aba sa book no a o kire se Akuffo Addo ne n'achemfo no omeba abonten na ekese omo abedina ya ekese omo me yanko achem ho na ensuo bi a wo ho bia no omo de bro endua na omo se eba se enye no kra ensuo no enya no se eba se eye no kra nso de a omo nso no ensuo no beye omo ho adwuma enye asam keto akra Hopeson ode nsem bebre aba betudwa a o kire se ono ode ne kra ne nkwa ebeto afight omo a enye asam keto akra nti eduabo ne de wa abro bebre enye easy abusua ye bepese be me abedwafo no be me akona yakwa kuti ensem a ekoso ewo highway ne so na answer ne bekono owo ensem kan bi afahye ye comment section like share ma afofo so answer into me enka bi madam ase
as a restricted no enkwa abonten eye kukuo mu ade maybe book ya mikite amanfo se ya twira COVID-19 wo munti no enye no kre hwase ha sei ya twiro AD 2020 AD 2020 oh. So revision or more revise way 2020 na yenya COVID-19 yenya COVID-19 in this country
COVID-19
2020 na back race assessor aba absa so what are they talking about hwe enye wo bia na adwena da adwena nyankopɔ di 2 year mu no ye the reason chese ye say na menka no atwi mu no ye
deep
ye gene eti wonti min da yen what we signature ye wa ha sei obi a wonim papa we ya oda ha ni signature bia no hu ya afa hu se do nie
moti ofori panyin
e dey say no moti wo ka no eti book na chinko ano should tell you say in some omuka nyina no omoboa propaganda say opposition bi na akotworo obi say na akwa omoboa
so opposition actually implementation
omoboa hwe adini ne restricted AD 2020 revision hwe me ne busuani ba ko frɛ me Hopeson sadie we wujidi
from Chebi
yes wuji sadie we di na de ana say na me twro ye what say me nka so no atwro was revealed to me. Me person can be keep word no for. Me person can be share action bi o mbeteki. Naka media no ba but enye once am aboso no. He revealed to me said the original document na ba ye no. Eye 2020 ye can say 2016 no. Na edin nya Agyapadie na edin ya asase. Muntia yo. Na edin ya asase. Ana bushani baako ekobie radio aye friend asase radio adom say etre ho a ebe confirm sa document we adom say say 2020 adom say say di no call Agyapadie
from asase
they should come and tell me say me ka me boa asase ye can say Agyapadie book we wo print just one copy outside the country wo print in Ghana Mujeni yo just one copy no mo print ye no e ba ye no baby aya o muhia e dwen hu nyina no wo mo koto safe for this very book nkwa ke di share safe no mu ni aloko adom kwa kohia no do mo ayi na fe o mo ahwe wo mo kas o mo discuss wi a do mo dia kwa kohia mu do mo aloko me ye sure sa chase na di jabi koso wo baby. One day, nyankopon mpe bone, wo mu wieye no. Wo mu refi. Anko safe no mu. Ana obi be pie so. Eti hwe, wo hwa, so wo se photocopy. Wo se na to na ne nhye da anya yi nti no. Wo se photocopy. Nipa ne tamu ya fast wo photocopy ni nyina. Etu onya time or tenase no. And what did the phone scanning in put in the soft copy the true system. Eti, wa mon crofo na bi and the leaky way at the toe abonting.
How?
How am saying? Show me that no. Na, she, we, and you almost symbony. Susu bibi and you almost symbony. Eti, one the cocoa as symbol no better. Every page, the original book, no, every page biano, almost symbol edaho. Every page. Wamo symbol na dida hono. Every page.
Hopeson.
What you say? Me pesa man for eti bibiase. Omo te bibiase. Now, we call the forwarder. Forward, you know, it was signed by Oforiata. Oforiata there, wamo do so nti me name the particular Oforiata ono ne sign here. But the signature here is Oforiata. It means to say someone has signed this book. Na sabuku ya ekita yi. Eye great transformational plan. Ayi ewo mu no apart from say politics ye beka say presidential candidate and as a leader of movement you know
for change.
We obi adu hodum as author. The watch forward eye bar for Dr. Sesha my brain to the seat. Two for my rehne. Odon the throw GTP forward. Sa no bi so atro way forward. It took kind forward now about the picture of whatever is in the book.
Wow.
The way I know Martina say yes I move program you know pa. Who come forward now? What must it to our future made up of present and the unborn for whom this will of a nation is being prepared. To our foremost king, or for repaying the progeny spread across this world, for whom and to whom alone this sacred document is prepared. Yes, I dear we, their share of for repaying Edmunyam. We na ya sisa Ghana Agyapadie ni Ghana skenya e dia to ye yankasa ye ma ene ye nanan kanso a ye nyanwo mo ye dia to honum. When you read the whole book ewia more patch said the next 100 years as I said of for penny fee or money control Ghana. What a nonsense. What a nonsense. Now ye kasa di we ya no biti baby say you fake. Hey, what's it? With the river of Nanado, we see the rebirth of a second JB Dankwa who has come to the rescue. Hey, or more patch say. Chese JB Dankwa eshase the struggle for independence. Any ade no chese Kwame Nkrumah be fa no ho nti no ya mano sa ye ka de say nidie na sese ma no edin sese wonya no wa anya eti ye we nyina na chese ya ba begina ho no wo kan book yi kwa o pa kire say during the ye ka say war time no obi antibi undefeated before, according to this book, San Omoka.
Agyapadie.
Nenso so no, yenya independence wie ye pe, omo akwa masante for so asin before. It's in the book. Eti na no mo ya na ye tan ala ni nyina no. Be catch them crofo say it's more of tribal than political.
This is what we are seeing today.
Ani ye hu. Yen poa Ghana Agyapadie no. Yen fanja ye mane ye nananom mo. Munkwana moye fune dididi anyesa. Me say I am throwing a challenge to the Akyem, the Mafias, those who wrote this book. Mo ka say ejamwa e fake no. I am throwing a challenge. I will stand in for all Ghanaians. Mo ka say mo bi. Mumra out. Mon to snap. Me so me to snap. Yen ko river blame ye che before dia.
Chenko no brem.
Yen ko hondom. Na mo fa mo di ngugu nso no nka se amafo detract yeso ye de anim hu hwe se anim hu bia mo nya se anim hu bia mo nya se na me so bi twa bi de ngum ado mo fi se ya bobo dam ye tigroma wa mo fi se bobo dam ye tigroma hwe what say currently with Nana in total control of the whole entity of Ghana. we have a duty to ensure that we take over the commanding height of essential fabrics of the country, in order that even in the event that Nana leaves the scene after the mandatory 8 years, the sons and daughters of Ochimai would be firmly secured and set control both financially and economically, that we can no longer be ignored in the battle to control the destiny of Ghana. Look at this. Sir, President Akuffo ewo hwedie. As is so making sure. Sir, bibia eye sika, eye Agyapadie, eye gold, everything in this country. As so take over. Na omu nye sika ni Agyapadie na to the stance say, wachi my man. Obi antimi ignore omu biom. Na me angurani bati se me dia me hu. Me ngaga na hu. She. Na ubenyo obi nu ati honum nu wajire nu hu se wo defend se enye dokre. Ye ba be kire dokre wo mu. No wo hu se na sidie. Hwe ni okan ye. Hwe ni okan ye. Was it to achieve this, we need to appropriate the fundamental economic and financial levers which will guarantee such control in the years to come. It will make sure say Wamu sika samu shiche ento tuye eni adinjina betimi ejina ye. Said the bayon betimi a control. What's it in doing this? We need to be strategic. We would have to work with other people from some of the diverse ethnic groups, including some carefully selected people from Ashanti and other diverse ethnicity or land. This will make them believe that they also have a hand in the pie. Ghana done meat pie. Yeah, chiche. Yeah, chiche. Chese. Say, wamu betima ye weni die. Wamu make sure. Say, wamu benya Akuffo free other tribes inumu. Wamu di wama ba beka hu. Nemum Ashanti die wamu en selecting Akuffo ni ye. Domu for muma medim. Won si e ba be ko election. Chairman sabotumu, mu speaker mo ni e kai ka ho. Ana DMB, any ade. Wamu wie a fair shot. Or say Chairman sabotu. Ni a tonu pay. That's about the go trefi. Ya na fe na nyambre. Afe na nyamba no so. Afe na nyamba no so. Was say it will obscure any suspicion that the project is essentially an Ofori project. This point is crucial because with electoral politics, we have to have our eyes on the numbers. In the electoral process, we cannot be blunt until we are completely secure in the endeavor. It is especially so, Munjo, it is especially so because so far, the Ashantis constitute the single most populous ethnic group in the country. So, say eba abatu omua. Wamu hu se Asantefo and the doso pa wamu na ye a tribe ba kwa wamu doso pa. Eti no se wamu anfa wamu anka ho a ebe ha dwene. Which is so. And they were able to do that. Select wuntumi mu wamu na fe de ya bubashe obo no nam no moka. Then they go against their own. Share paragraph 9 omuka o. Was it although the Ashanti group within the current MPP is gearing itself to take over the party after Nana's tenure in 2024? It will be a deal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. What it? Bypass which people? The Ashantis. With hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to a non-Akyem person, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover project. And then we know what I say. MPP Flavor of regime. On free north. Aboma na se mamu.
Ato.
Wase se wono bebe yep yina.
Mampanyina.
Ahonum anna sa wo mu project ebetime wie peye because 8 years of Nana wo ntimi nya ne wo mu pe nyina.
To afumasa jibia ka ho.
Wo mu ba be jibia ka ho. Se ekoko fa santini ba pe akate.
To know because Esla say yaje man. Yaje man.
So said was it to be specific? We need to strengthen our effort to control the mineral resources as well as electricity and water institution. Electricity, Oman Farmer PDS.
Bawumia ka.
Yadi ma PDS no. Se nyesa mewu beka se guarantee na se omde ba na Fetish oza.
Yo.
Senke ko. Eti omo fire na se omamfa.
Fire. 8 months omo jeje sika uma account.
What an uncommon because was it the success of this project depends on the way in which we, for the time being, control the judiciary and the press. Second to last paragraph.
Control the judiciary.
Control the judiciary and press. A young one was here Paki Supreme Court. A young one was here Paki Appeals Court. A young one was here High Court. Yeah, Paki Hodum. A young one. A Nunie, a dumb. What if ye was say, Sadia way, a fake. Ish.
Atto.
It is okay. And the press. And She Ghana media. Be say, Nyanko Pombe Bisamo. Nyanko Pombe Bisamo. Asam no brother ho amunka. What them say stretches be ogra. Omo makwai say obebo Sadia way so. Omo makwai. Na yatima limite the whole thing say and then elections are yekono. Just MPP NDC. Amunim say just adete. Amunim say just adete. Asam ni omo control the press. And this country, when more picky journalists be a tribute or movies or woman the movers and shakers. In this book, Mekaho, every month 1 million Ghana cedis. 1 million Ghana cedis. I'm going to do a national security.
Maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour. Eho, and ya trash him. Be say, Sadiewe, me pebusheni obaba, ye bebudia wukroma say. Men kwa mrango bodia, me koche bi honum. Ye bebudia wukroma. What the mekan baby, mekan wia, na fe amafo hu say, enye trim, je say, me mmo me trim keke, ena me de akan. Hwe. Wo mo decide say, eye banks a e wo krom ha nyina no. Wo mo take you over. Take you over ne say, wo mo wo ne efe ne data bank. Eye kenu furiata dia. Eti no, wo mo ba be masa data bank no. Ejina. No ena be government advisor. Ache say loans ni bibia. Sikasemu hihye bia ye aban de bia no. Sa bank ne benya. Ebeye no mo ji wo mo cat. No mo hwea ebigum ene ade. So on ete no. Eti no, wo mo eye eyi say banks no. Young group no into 3. That 3 na wo mo group ye no. Wo mo atudin. Wo mo terms wo mo use. Wo mo use mother. Wo mo use biological children and then adopted children. Mother no ejina homa Bank of Ghana. And wo mo say mother ne de governor no eye wo mo nipa. First deputy eye wo mo nipa. Second deputy no ana won yo mo nipa but won show any discomfort. Just say won how o mo adwene. Eche you okay, won be manage no. Now, first deputy no enche obekọ retirement. Okọ retirement a ma yemfa no second one no go straight. Ni akase e kwakọ appoint obi aba second. Etu omo interest on be appoint obi a wo ye lawyer to Bawumia. Na omo de na ba first deputy so that omo ade no ebeye solid. Ni ehun say oh Bawumia ni pa na hye ha no. Akuffo Addo so ni pa na hye ha say no. Yet so omo timi akoso. All these things has happened in this country. We are sitting here saying what? Now, what biological children was it this bank in which we should have controlling interest? The collapse of local banks with ties to opposition NDC and other rival political factions. At the banks are moving say, or more your NDC for the ano. Unibank ne the akikakeka ho ada heritage capital na ohwe GN bank omun guni nyina me no ka se yaguna na se nguno
ato
eti utra se na wo ka se no kura bi animu a na nyansa be no da utim wo mo gusa bank ni nyina no mo go bank no mo se nka bank ni hia just 6 million na omutimi de agina omo na so Moko go bank more use 21 billion. Yeah. 21 billion. In the book, almost 30, almost NDC for da. Almost da. My main country. Was it the NDC has been poor, incoherently, and consistently demanding detailed accountability and audit of the funds spent? Sami Jenfi Mama did that. Jenasi don't get your Mama did that on this issue. In case say 21 billion. Okay, Mama details. Ekohi. Yayedin Obiankasa. 21 billion, 21 billion, and the Afanisa, and the Tikromasi. Or Yonko, Apake Guhaman and Nanan Kansua, our mobile biti. Yet has say. Not yet to Hodum said ye. It is so called adopted children now. And on the year outside a ye Absamo, and then you can say Eco Bank, stand big in your Kaikam. One more defense be on more, yes, say, Absa. A year almost changing, you know. It is a book number 2016 there. Look, I have shown it to you. This is not my AD 2020. This is the revision. This is the revision, the revised version of the book no muye. That time now Absa will come hasi. Now Absa ba, yeah, changing batteries. I call Absa. What can't you tomb? I will go for him. And then we call TV station. Then the parents say, na then Absa. Ebebesha say, Adam say, take your time and read. A honumuno mode MIF, Afano, Minerals Income and Investment Fund. Payombe first on control. A honumuno. Uba Eco Banka. See, what more trese, a hano, and yes, be appointment in a say. Or more point or manka say, then or mundo moncro for more managerial at Hokakra. That board no or much more control board. It's Omunya board na. Ni Omuba Benny say, Omuko Konyes Kabi, Ewa Brutre, no more de Bayo more private a year, no more dia faho. Edia 7 nekacho. Is it no money laundry? Is it no money laundry?
They're good at it.
Eti Seba, SSM for no Momo Muni, no macre, no more deco. This is it. Ecobank, we have two routes of entry into this institution. First, through Senate, which has a seat on the board of Ecobank Ghana by virtue of each shareholding. The seat is occupied by the Director General of Senate. In phase 2 of our agenda, Kofi Bosompem Osafumafo, who is the Deputy Director General of Senate, should be made the Director General. Give him the seat of the Ecobank Ghana board.
Addo.
And to here. 2020 no more revise book yo.
Safoma for bano.
And then 2024 yawo. What the fa can say letter na at the terminate Dr. Tenkran and they shed the tone. You say bufu show. And the true letter no. And Dr. Tenkran say one penny voters no mo to tono no one resist it. And the pamono phase 2 na drew agenda no adru. Kofi Bosompem Ono and yet na kwa kweshe hono. And they say o board no so. Ye be fi ani. Sika ba hono mu yi fa hono mu a be say Ghana for you can do this country good by voting massively against MPP. Na ya make hwe sa nyoma nyina mu. Ni make hwem. Na ye jeli wo mo sisi ye jeli wo mo. Ye jeli wo mo. I didn't know better how much I do. Nyama we atu yen. Hwe me ne wo ka sei. Woko insurance a. O ma hye ne se ne o mo hye o bank na.
Na so ho.
Eno so ho. Ye wo mother ne ye ka say National Insurance Commission. No more biological children. Biological children no enterprise group is a dominant in the insurance industry. Eti onu na eba be government insurer. SIC ananka onu na gina ho mo man no oye no ya ka omu nyina agu ya de kanu for Addo na eba
enterprise
ene wo de call even DVL the only a year SIC insure a metro mass. Apart from that, all government vehicles enterprise insurance. Enterprise insurance. Now, just say no more kra and he say because some person enterprise insurance, etimi eye you know. And so we make sure. What's it? Enterprise Group is the dominant leader of insurance industry, and its position has been strongly enhanced since the coming into power of MPP government in 2017. So MPP Bawumia ama enterprise insurance aye more you do. There is really no need to aggressively pursue direct acquisition of additional insurance companies. What is it? Now, the phase 2 strategies for continuous control include the following. Continue to push major government insurance deal to enterprise insurance. Number 2, sponsor elections of candidates to executive positions of key labor unions such as NAT, NAGRAT, UTAC, TUTAC, GMA, etc. So they can influence the appointment of enterprise trustees and enterprise investment limited as trustees for the fund and managers of the tier 2 and 3. Your system, your pension system, a buying achichim. Tier 1 no a buying ankasa ekese bibia beko eyu. Then tier 2 tier 3 no. I don't know union so no appointed a private eyi. That just say or no ahweso e dia ma. It is omo ba beto aba omo fasika pudu enkohyem say we Mugabe ne penny so ye nat chairman and as a nat general secretary na ya ba be sponsor ya mosuka pudu no wa wene wo weni wi a just say bibia ye enterprise insurance GMA say wo weni a bibia aba GMA enterprise yes UTAG enterprise bibia enterprise ade nipa ba ko pe and the way you funa yedidi ewo krom hase Adda insurance companies nyina mo bro mu nyina ase na ye ka ni eti ho no mo se den hwe wo power ne o enti wo beti ma ka ne wo pe bia won tena so enkonkosi awieye wo ye den ya Akuffo months wo be free power Akuffo months wo ye den wo be free power. Why should we sit down for such a thing to happen? Over there. I didn't say now again. Me so bo mu go yin o mu ye hunfo. Mamika asamunjo 2016. Yeah you hu say ya win ya me demrika me say me kwa kwasha waba. Ya hwa dem hu say Samuel kwa ye press conference. So ye tiesi krom ye premo mu delay resource no. Fast and I'm done me hu. Ne wakaza wa. Bibe do asalam down. Na nipa kakra wo ehonum. Ana me koso am say amomienko. Oh, you know, obesa me so obesa don't catch momienko. They say me yeah want to from that. Samuel Ku youth leader want to from. John Bodu was there as the national organizer and then acting general. Momienko mu nyina jo. Ana me ko J microphone. Me say hey, we are going. Momia nyina si kwano so. Ana me see chobo let's go. And you start here. You ko ni so. And you fast ro you do nima run about ho. Na man fo bi bo mo dwane ye. Ta me do odo rice no. Me twa mani afa me hu line end. When I will leading. Nipa na begu mu say twan. Sa afa. You do sake. Samia fre president want to talk to you. And another so asreme. Me for mu nyina mrefie ho. Because they are electoral commission. Me so mu nyina mu ye man no mu go ho no. 2024 ne ma bese wo mu ye man no go ho no. Say ya to aba. Ghana for say bia ya to ama lanchemante the president elect. Na Akuffo do say they won hand over. Hey, now why? What time was so? What the answer say? January 7th. What bo suit? What baby? What ba parliament ave transit na? What here? Open ground woman. Na ya hand over. Who bet ma kasa won hand over. E Akroma say. Anu kra de oboa. E ya go anu mudie. Enti sanu ma we gine ekoso. Hwe, ma minka bibi wo e yansa obeko e bia break awako. Under mining, oil and gas. Tiasamo moka. Was our mining as well as oil and gas strategies constitute a major plank of a blueprint for controlling the extraction of natural resources, which God has generously bestowed on Ghana, particularly the Akyem land. Thier ni waka. Was it growing environmental factors are rendering risky our use of illegal small-scale mining, galamsey, as a source of funding our political objectives. There is therefore the need to roll out a more rigorous legal means of controlling significant stake in the legal gold value chain. Was it to this end? A cursory look at approved concession should be looked at, as Santi-Bedie is to lead the process to take over these concessions detailed below and consolidate them into the extended Agyapa LLC incorporated in Jersey. Agyapa. Muravi Agyapa LLC. Echo Parliament. Say any company na eba beshe ye royalties in ye kakika ho wo mo gigea na kakra sisi etua ma hemfo ni etua kakra sisi etua ma ban na wo so so wo de wo okan kwa animu a wo se ho no wo mo benya no putu wo mo chigiska na company we wo mo ko register wa brochire Jersey ana mo de aba de bro de fita bia de animu se wo mo boa wo mo de na me de say at that day minority for etibi gina wo na so ya walk out then people or numbers no wo mo pass here but because of CSOs ni agi kasa wo hunti no president say wo mo kwa amendment na samba back to parliament and some ko magije sika ni na di amabium hwe wo hu sa money companies Davis Money, Care Money Enterprise, Protect Enterprise, Soft Hands Enterprise. So money companies ngwan. Galamsey companies. Yet 332. 332.
All in the Agyapadie.
Oh, I don't know what chagumu wa mutu. What come hanu wanti? Was say ye depended on the Galamsey because of the environmental effect, you know. Ebe ha wo mu nye sika no said yes so mu nya no eti o mu fa legal way bi eno no mu kokko create sa Agyapa LLC so inside say wo mu tu ayi Galamsey na eba no yakko create way eti say all royalties eba be form so yabushamba ko aden
are we serious as a country?
Aden
seems that we are not, the youth of this country, we are not angry enough.
Because they don't know.
What is happening?
Because they don't know. Why? Eye nyankopon na danadio. Seje nyankopon na ye Ghana domwa. Enka obeden wo hu. Enye nyankopon na ye ya achese. That day wo mu refi o mo fanhye o mu save mu a obi kokko pie so e photocopy ya. Enka obeden ye hu. Me say the whole word Agyapa book yi eye ba ko pe Agyapadie book no ba ko pe ya printing no Ghana hands so the whole word just one copy etika beden wo hu
few family
few
ya mo nam kora ye hu me
few enye nyankopɔ na ya aduma e ba pa wanka bebregura wu what you say? Because they knew how it was hard for some of them to buy even medicine. And so, what say the technical team of this document, led by DM Oforiata, should further evaluate the following details in order to choose the appropriate site. Galamsey site in any. And the market green, a whole cohort go to look boom, sir. Etino, or more evaluation. Omunye evaluation no omunyi papa no na for omunchi chema omu companies no hey and then the who say Kwakubu ahen or a prophet
NDC Kwakubu
ahen tama MPP abayika so omu omu stop Galamsey no which as mo kan wanti wo hu
kan say
wo se tro wo mu pamo mo ho no sabuku we ya mama hu say asem Kwakubu ahen kan no say ye no kre menenete used to say Addo kan that day menene wo honum
a concession wo anya bi
me ye da konya bi me ye da konya bi hey you see
edidija
ami say na nyankopɔ nim say emre bi beba sei ha obi so me nsa so de me kɔ ba bi ne nkotwa concession mame Monsieur Yabeko, oh, Dabere, oh, Yabeko China, Yabeko say, Banco. No, we are by SC Coco, yes, oh, Meko, Yabeko. Sanka Mediache Kojibia, and Kamenya Hondi we, Ediakaza. Matina Baimu 7 years. I buy mu 7 years. Galam say, you can't say, quarter pro to grab a nebi. Fino. Baby, what? They say, a time is coming. Hopeson is going to fight to rescue this country. It is what my man for me one shebuno. It is a new way in Akoso. Anna, you see, we are MPP in us, yeah, not just a journey in the because this book is not mentioning MPP. Eja Bushebi Natanase. When we say president are yes smart. What respond no? Oh, Akuffo na kwa trafa mene me party hu. Akuffo forward ye kan nyina wote apart from say ye can say Omujeri have to take over from Akuffo Addo no. Yabo party di wo mu. Yes say ahyase na waka wase eye obi entina omoye. Wase to our foremost king of Foripeni, the progeny spread across the world, for whom and to whom alone. What kind of book now? Analyze it. Analyze it. What's it? For whom and to whom alone this sacred document is prepared.
Very well. Live on TV as well as and also on Roman Ridge on Tuesday, 13th August 2024 at exactly 10 a.m. Live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM. Capacity Matan Kuliga Biga Kwaminka. Wasimu Baba Kapwasi.
Baba Kapwa, how they don't worry.
Baba can he?
Yeah.
Semamba.
Okay. My uncle,
I hope say why you Juma Buana now.
Oh, Nasa Nipadie. A Juma Bia says a me bian. Oh, yeah, me, yeah. When you say, me Cotrana Germany, Nanka me Tanaho. They say, every day, Gabi friend, you dear him friend. Sabra, Nasa, oh, bada bang, Afena metete, and I'm giant and buying. Oh. That time my late wife aye bibia ye ko chese ye ko ye people say dey me say dey me ko politics me adam jana better Akroma. Oh, but ni nyina no ya ye dia boa o man no nti
say ye ko journalist for this one.
Was it the national situation as regard the media landscape? Na sama 40 honum na omo say yeah muntie. Was it the media? Sorry. The media has remained a veritable weapon in shaping public opinion and agenda-setting strategy. An agenda-setting strategy. We therefore have to wage an even more valiant war in pursuit of our grand scheme to capture and dominate the media landscape. If our overriding ambition is to be realized, in this regard, we have to adopt a multi-pronged approach while making sure that a critical mass of the nation would not connect the rapid media capture with us. Me pese me jampuko baby. Me jampuko baby. Na fe mamenko haseimra. Mesaba machi. Was it a slow on closure of opposition media? Awa Japanum. Was it we score as low to 70% for her execution of agenda to close down pro-NDC radio and television station, while we praise her for closing the media entities such as Radio SYZ, Capital Radio, Muntie FM, and many more. She scored some low marks in the implementation of the strategy. We expected her to leave Radio Gold from the list as obvious tactical reasons. She could have waived their debt like she has done for our friendly stations such as Ash FM in Kumasi. She could have been fired for the avoidable backlash in strategy, but for her long-standing role as Nana's protege. So who dey no?
Hey.
Where ye two munje manazi antum. Radio God ye two manazi antum. Enti what na be?
So say the me no kase ya na fon.
Enti say what na say na kase we e fake.
So mo kase ka Radio God e komunya wo mo.
Nka
For strategic reasons.
For strategic reasons. So dey no. And we close to nyina.
Ndika ho nka.
Enti say
o say agenda.
Eka wo free anwurama mu a ha sharp nko mo fire no.
By way na nadofo.
Oh yeah, chewi.
Hosin Addo.
Hey.
Ofu ye wicked.
Eja izo. Hwe. Me pe ba ku bi wa. Phase 2 of media control. Phase 2. Was it there is no doubt that Memo Radio didn't.
Oh, why not?
So there is no doubt that Joy 99.7 FM and Multimedia Group will remain the industry leaders in the communication sphere of the country, while relying on them as a veritable ally. Anti-NPP agenda by some of their staff does not pretend well for us. We were left with no choice but to have used our boys in quotation marks, to threaten Nancy Azuri Awuni. Whilst his publication in the past inured to our political benefit, he has overstretched himself in his attempt to assume an air of neutrality. He was influential to our historic victory, but his constant attack on government culminating into a militia documentary was most unfortunate.
Kasediano.
Kasediano. Or patch say Manasi, the way our boy bind by Quanchi, a year, you know, MPP, and Momo win power. That is all by you. Why, yes, sir, were you neutral? That the way I say Bob by Yachino, and you too much. And to you sue or more boys. And the threatening. By one as a mom. Oh, Manasi and your name go South Africa.
Why not?
One more interview, no, I say, you're threatening life into a general. A baby who will be a conversation.
Media Foundation for West Africa, money about out here.
So, where you see, that will cast us out anyway, a faker. Not a serious.
77.
Sadia way you see. Young Fanny said, President is a NDC for natural. And young Fanny said, John Mahama natural. Young Fanny said, John Mahama Troy.
Name a woman.
Anna MPP government. Nyame woman we implementing one by one. Sorry for Kujana. Ni portrait of metras.
Media on is back and moody.
Yes, maybe about him.
Yafa when you Yantafra.
What say?
When you am a junkum.
Kwajo upon Kruma and Janal.
Abusua wene ensema ekoso ewo highway ne so a eye Hopeson Addo echese ode ensem bi ababetu a ono kire se achemfo na nkasa embra bonten na omumpe snap enye den enko achem ho na omunko brobro nua bebre a se omu deny se ade no enye omu na tro abusua bere abidafo ase se omu je pene kokoti sa audio we edemaye medamase